Now we're moving on to the fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra. This is the one that tends to get out of tune for me, so I know quite a bit about it. In your art journal for the throat chakra, I suggest using shades of blue, because lighter shades of blue, that's the color for the throat chakra. And if I say something that resonates, capture it in your journal. The Sanskrit name for the throat chakra is Vishuddha chakra. The throat chakra is located at the base of your neck. This is the center where you live your truth and express who you are as your creative self. It's here that you fully accept the truth of your being and live that truth. In the solar plexus, you recognize what the truth is. In the heart, you integrate it into all of your being. And in the throat, you carry it out into the world. Many call the throat chakra the adult chakra because it's where you claim full accountability for everything in your life. Characteristics of the throat chakra include communication, creativity, and finding your voice. There's a strong linkage between the second chakra and the fifth chakra. Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, opens the gate that allows the world in through your senses. In Vishuddha, the gate opens that allows your inner expression out into the world. You can think of the throat chakra as your internal gateway between body and mind. In the book Eastern Body, Western Mind, the author makes a remarkable point. Please pay attention to this. This really meant something to me. So the author says the narrowest passage in the whole chakra system, the throat, is literally a bottleneck for the passage of energy. If the throat chakra is blocked, so's the upward movement of energy, which cannot pass to the conscious mind. Or if instead you live up in your head with a throat chakra block, then you can't speak what you know. Each chakra, we know, has a demon and a developmental age associated with it. The throat chakra's demons are untruth, lies, and inconsistency between feelings and expression. And the developmental age where the throat is deeply impacted is from the ages of 7 through 12. So think about your own experiences at that age. Were you encouraged to express yourself and speak up? If you weren't, or you were silenced, if you have any throat chakra imbalances today, you might think back about how you were treated when you were at that developmental age. I'll say it again, the throat chakra's demons are untruth, lies, and inconsistency between feelings and expression. Expressing your truth is often difficult. Societal pressures make some inclined to say what others want to hear. As children, we might have been punished for disagreeing with parents, threatened to keep family secrets, or made to behave in ways that were inconsistent with our feelings. We might have been teased for admitting our feelings, ignored when we wanted to speak, or ostracized if our opinions were not in sync with the mainstream or what the family belief was. No wonder so many people have imbalances in their throat chakra. In the throat chakra, we release the past when it's healthy. We fully acknowledge and assume responsibility for the events of our lives. Underscoring this accountability is the notion that we draw our life experiences to us so that we might learn, grow, and move to the next level of understanding. We let go of the past when we're healthy in the throat. We acknowledge both our joyous and painful memories and see how they fit into the total picture of our lives. We integrate them into our experience and we say yes to all that happened. That was then, this is now, time to get on with life. If you fully accept that you created or attracted the experiences you have in life, then you can also claim the power to create a different experience going forward. One of my teachers used to say, nothing happens to you, everything happens through you. All of our experiences involve or have an impact on other people. It's another example of interdependence, which we talked about in the heart chakra. In some way, our higher self chose for us to be a part of those experiences. Clairaudience, literally clear hearing, refers to an intuitive hearing. Some people in our tribe have this capability, and it begins to develop here in the throat chakra. As you begin to live your truth and claim your creative power, you begin to hear the voice of your intuition more clearly. When you're ready and willing to share your spiritual gifts through how you live your life, the gifts flow. When the throat chakra is fully open and developed, then you move full throttle into the upper two chakras. The Kundalini energy that has been traveling up through the chakras gets a major boost in the throat. It's as if the throat chakra is the root for the upper two chakras. In the heart, the gates to the higher worlds open for your triumphant entrance. Now, by fully embracing your truth and living your soul mission, the road through the higher world becomes clearer. The throat chakra is ultimately about freedom, the freedom to be who you are. And it's such an important chakra to pay attention to. So now let's do the throat chakra exercise. Set your journal aside and position yourself for this exercise. So close your eyes, put your feet on the floor, feel the breath, fill your heart. Breathe in the color light blue, the color associated with the throat. And now feel the base of your throat and neck come alive. You might feel a warmth or a tingling or some other signal that energy is moving. And if you experience any resistance, give yourself time to be able to breathe freely into your throat chakra. And when you feel ready, you can go to your journal, continue breathing into your throat as you consider these questions. What is my uncompromising truth? Do I feel safe expressing my needs? Do I love to use my voice and express myself? Can I speak my truth freely? Do I trust other people? Am I honest about who I am? When we feel free to express ourselves, this impacts our resonance and gives us the freedom to be creative and to live creatively. When we create, we make something that has not existed before. We learned that the second chakra is considered the center of creativity. Here, creativity takes place almost unconsciously. In the fifth chakra, creativity is conscious and determined. And now ask yourself how comfortable you are with these affirmations. I trust my intuition. I experience clarity every day. My thoughts are peaceful. I am connected to the divine. I know my own voice. The late Dr. David Simon often referred to some ancient wisdom, and he says that there are 3 gateways you should cross before speaking. And Louise Penny talks about these same questions in her fiction stories about Chief Inspector Armand Gamache. First, ask yourself, is what I'm about to say true? If so, you proceed to the second gateway and ask, is what I'm about to say necessary? Does it have to be said? If the answer is yes, you go to the third gateway and ask yourself, is what I'm about to say kind? So the fifth chakra is about speaking your highest truth within yourself, but it doesn't mean you have to be hurtful or critical. The truth from your spiritual essence will come across as kind and compassionate, because interestingly, listening is another aspect of the fifth chakra. And the highest form of listening includes giving the other person your full attention. Now let's talk about ways to open and align Vishuddha chakra. Chanting, singing, humming, reading out loud are wonderful ways to open the fifth chakra. In fact, you will probably remember that the mantra sound associated for this chakra is hum, H-A-M, or hum. 2 pranayama exercises that bring heat and stimulate the throat chakra are ujjayi breath and lion's breath. In yoga practice, camel pose, bridge pose, shoulder stand, plow poses all stimulate the thyroid and parathyroid glands, as well as bring energy to the areas of the throat. The color, as we said, corresponding to the fifth chakra is blue, lighter blue, and gems are sapphire, blue topaz, lapis lazuli, aquamarine, and turquoise. Experiencing quiet is beneficial for fifth chakra balance. It's not easy to eliminate sound pollution in most environments, but if you can take the time every day to experience quiet without any interruptions, this helps your inner vibrational field come back into resonance. We can easily close our mouth and eyes to what we don't want to take in. It's not so easy to close our ears. And next we will move on to the sixth chakra, the brow chakra.